Good evening, guys. Tonight we're going to take a look at Modern War issue number 33 from January, February of 2018. The main article is on the war on ISIS, which I suspect the game is as well. I like this cover page. Looks like a, what is that, 5.77, 155 millimeter cannon. I used to shoot those in the Army, except we were self-propelled. So imagine that. Well, imagine this part of it inside of a tank shell, I guess. Anyway, here we have the magazine. A great magazine, as always. Full color, plenty of advertisements. And here you have your main article, The War on ISIS. And there's other articles in the magazine. There's a section here on the Middle East. Here's a section on the Asia Pacific. There's other, I don't know what this is about, but oh look, here's a table of organization, looks like. Oh, here's an article about Soviet and Russian interventions in the Middle East. This should be an interesting read. Oh, here's another article called Toyota Wars. It's about the bandits and the Somali insurgents that always use those. Why do they always have Toyota trucks, bruh? Why is it always Toyota? It's never a hodgepodge of trucks. It's always Toyotas. Anyway, all right, this is not what we're here to see. Let's look at the rules for ISIS war. Sorry, guys, it's late and I'm aggravated. This is called ISIS War, the Next Middle East War. We have an introduction with the premise, which I guess is the lead up to the war. We have a component overview. We have a sample counter. We have an organization affiliation, a combat factor, a unit type, an identification number, and a unit size. That's pretty simple. 2 X's, I believe, is a division. 1 X is a brigade. Here's your unit types. So from this example, we see that a square with an oval in it is an armor or U.S. armor unit. Oh, this is a special forces unit. This is a support factor. I'm not sure what the arrows mean. Possibly that means they can support things next to them. And that support factor probably adds to the combat factor of the unit that it's supporting. And again, we have an SF, which strangely enough is not up here. But that's what that means. Special Forces. And here we got some more counter examples. Static units. We have setup 7 hex control. Not sure what that means. I've never seen this game before, boys. Me and you are looking at it at the same time. For the first time. Here it goes over how to win. And here it's section 5. We finally have sequence of play. And it gives you the turns. Looks like the Iranians go first. Then the U.S. coalition goes. There's an A, B, C, D, and E subphase to every, well, there's an A, B, C, D, E, and E phase to every player turn, and there's 2 player turns per turn. Okay. Looks like there's a lot of, here's stacking. Goes over stacking limits. Turkish stacking, Iranian stacking. Section 7, we're going over supply. Section 8, zones of control. Section 9, we're going over movement, how to move units. Section 10 is combat. We have unique unit types. We have U.S. and coalition air power and special forces, random events, reinforcements and replacements. This is quite an extensive magazine game rule set. And then we have the, on the last page, on page 16 of the rules, we have the grand campaign scenario. And that is where that is. So there's actually 15 pages of rules. If you don't count this page, which I wouldn't, there's really only 14 pages of rules, but it looks like a lot. It looks like there's a lot of stuff going on that you need to pay attention to. How well this was play tested, I don't know. Let's take a look at the map. Sorry for the hard creases. This game has been stored for a very long time. Oh my goodness. So this is okay. So you really only have half a map sheet, which shows northern Iraq, western Syria, lots of Turkey, lots of Iran, but not as much as Turkey. So the map only takes half the board. The other half of the board is taken up by charts, tables, and so forth. Here's your terrain key with the different types of terrain. Here's your terrain effects chart, which lists your terrain type, which is indicated over here. It tells you the movement cost and any combat effects that it might have. You have your combat results table, random events table, U.S., Israeli, Jordanian geographic restrictions, Iranian airborne and amphibious movement, game turn record track. And the opposing player has the same thing on his side. The game turn record track looks like it also tells you what everybody gets on each turn. So that's reinforcements and so forth. So it's actually pretty small map. Pretty small map. Then we're going to look at this counter sheet that was hiding underneath the map. Very thin, white core, very thin sheets. Half of them look like they're double-sided. The other half look like they're not. And it gives you a unit type and a combat strength. And a unit size, you know. These are the different factions. Looks like a lot of infantry, some armor and mech. Oh, here's some Marines, Special Forces. Who are these? Who are these guys? Oh, that's the U.S. Oh, look, the U.S. is white, green on white. Look here. There they are, green on white, U.S. Israeli are the blue ones. These are the Kurds. Here's some informational marker. Jordanians, Iraqi, Turks, Iran. This must be Republican Guard for Iran. The greens are probably Republican Guard. The whites are probably regular army for Iran. Oh, wait, no, maybe I'm wrong. Looks like the black ones here are Republican Guards for Iran. Not sure the difference between the green and the white ones. But that's your counter sheet and your map and your rules overview for War on ISIS. Modern War Magazine, issue number 33 from January and February of 2018. Thanks for watching, guys.